One way to develop your 360 strength and skill is to really slow down the 360. You can really take out all the momentum so you can focus on the strength, holding the right positions in the right place. However, going straight for a full choke and slowing it down can sometimes be really hard work. So this is a method of being able to build yourself up to a full choke and at the same time building your strength and your awareness during each phase of the swing. I call these 360 by 15s because you do 5 positions and you 3 reps per position, working your way down the choke. Now for me, I have knurling on my mace, so it makes for nice markers for yourself. You might want to notch it, put a bit of chalk on. Generally try and find 5 positions, roughly equal changes each time. Now if you do have knurling like me on this Wolverson mace, I'm going to talk through my positioning in reference to the knurling. So my first set of 3 swings, I go for one hand on the smooth part of the mace and my lead hand on the bottom part of the top section of knurling. So we come together. Right. Starting in the rack position, so hands down at belly button, point the top finger, that's the way the mace head is first going to go, like any normal 360. From this position, we lift up nice and slowly. So into that high guard, over the crown of the head, lowering down under control. So you're taking all the momentum out, and we pull that elbow across the center line of the body and back down to the rack position for 1 rep. We lift up, high guard, nice and slow. It might seem a little bit easy depending on what weight you're using and how experienced you are. So there's the second, coming up, nice and slow. We can think about those hips, keeping them forward, soft knees, and maintaining our position as it's nice and slow. Next up, I go for both hands on the smooth part of the mace, with my lead hand just at the bottom of the top knurling. So it'll be the top knurling and it's just snitting underneath. We find that rack position, we've got a little bit more leverage, a little bit more choke, and we go again. And you will find it just gets a little bit harder to try and keep that momentum out as there's more resistance and more length in the lever of the mace. And we keep going for our 3 reps, nice and controlled. You may feel this in the wrist, you may feel it in the thumbs. Just keep breathing through the movement and keep going. Good. So that was position 2. Position 3, we go for the opposite hand at the top of the bottom section of knurling. The lead hand is still on the smooth section of the handle of the mace, but now sitting just above the opposite hand on the knurling. So leverage has got longer again, and we do it again. So nice and slow, taking all that momentum out. It's all you, all the way, okay? Taking that out nice and slow, making sure we're hitting our positions, our phases of the swing, nice deep swing for the pendulum, and pulling across the center line. Good, there's our second rep, and we lift up, come down, and pull across for that third rep. Good, even I'm starting to feel that in the wrist now at this position 3. Position 4, we go both hands on the knurling, so the bottom section of knurling, this time the lead hand at the very top portion. So there's only a small change now, it's getting a little bit less, but the final one right at the bottom, that's going to feel, you're going to feel that, it's going to be quite hard. So same again, a little bit lower, and we're going to lift, nice and controlled. Already it's kicking in, that mace wants to start swinging, but I'm not going to let it. All under control, using the lats, pull that mace over. Good. We lift up, keeping that mace in alignment with the wrist. Down. You might be tempted to go just a little bit faster. That's fine, just keep that momentum out. It's all you. All the way down, feel the stretch in the position, use that core, and pulling over. And finally, your 5th position needs to be right at the bottom for a full choke, and you do your final 3 reps. We lift, keep that under control. Yep, it's fighting me now. down, and then pull, breathe out, keep the elbow across the body, down into the rack position. Good, 1. Coming up, really thinking about that posture as well, keeping the head up, hips forward. 2, soft knees, and up we go, nice and slow. You've got all the time in the world to think about it, to concentrate on your positioning, and pulling across. 3. Cool. That's a great start to any workout. That kind of put it at the end of the warm-up, but before your full 360 workout kicks in. And of course, do it on both sides, and then you're good to go, and you're learning those positions and developing that strength.